So I'm here with Pejman Roshan from Agito Networks. And Pej, why don't you tell us a little bit about Agito Networks?
Sure. Agito Networks builds a platform that'll mobilize enterprise applications like voice or instant messaging, what are typically referred to as unified communications, and make it available on mobile devices like iPhones, Blackberries, and those sorts of things. Um, Generally, we see most people using mobile phones as their primary device, and so we want to take those applications that they use for communications during the day and make it available on the device they use most.
Okay, excellent. So how did you come up with this idea?
I used to work for a company called Cisco. You guys probably heard of them. And I was in the mobility team, and we looked at wireless LAN as kind of a networking option that I'm sorry, I'm turning the audio on my PC off. That is underutilized and could be a great platform. And when we saw devices like the iPhone, actually not the iPhone, but phones coming out with Wi-Fi in them, we felt that this was the tipping point or the kind of inflection point in the market where we could start building our product that we like now that the devices are there. So that's kind of how we got the idea. Although once we started the company and we really immersed ourselves in the market, we learned so much talking to customers that it really evolved dramatically in the first, I'd say 6 months of after starting the company, getting founded and getting money and so on.
Okay, excellent. Then why did you want to go in business for yourself? Why did you want to start a company around this idea?
You know, you work at a big company for your entire career, and granted my career is not all that long. I'm 35 today, and I've been doing Agito for about 4 years, so I've been working for about 11 years. But I really wanted all of the things I liked about working for a big company like Cisco, the innovation, the excitement, but I wanted the agility that you can't get at a larger company. To be able to come in and say, this is what we're going to do today, this is how we're going to do it, and to see it get done in weeks and months instead of months to years. And that was a huge appeal. And I also, it's kind of the Silicon Valley dream, right? That's what most entrepreneurs want to do, is come start their own company and see their baby grow up.
Yeah, excellent. So as an entrepreneur, what was your best day that you've had?
The best day? Well,
Yeah.
there's lots of best days. One great day was the day we got funded, where someone other than myself and my co-founder believed in the idea and ponied up a lot of money based on that belief. Another great day was our first sale, and I have a copy of our first purchase order that I had the entire company sign, and I'm very proud of that. I think those are probably the two highlight moments. I guess when we launched the company publicly, that was another great day. I had my dad there. It was a really big moment, again, to see something that you've been kind of secretive about for a year and a half. Unveil it on the public, and we had a really big splash. So it was a really great day.
Excellent. Then on the other side, what kind of days have been struggles for you as an entrepreneur?
Every other day. Startups are every job is a roller coaster. Right? You have ups and you have downs. The sweeps in a startup are much higher and much lower. So the highs are the highest you can possibly get, because everything is bootstrapped and you're doing everything yourself, and you feel a tremendous sense of accomplishment when something goes right. Conversely, when things go wrong or don't go your way, you feel like you have no one else to blame but yourselves. And so, the highs are high, but the lows are low. And we have to, as an executive in the company, I have to remind the team constantly that, remember the highs when you're in the lows, that you're going to pull out of it. It's invariable that if you execute, you're going to get yourself out. But the swings are much wilder than at a bigger company.
Excellent. Two more questions. How did you choose your team to found this company?
I picked as many people that I could find that are smarter than me, that know as much about the core technologies that we needed. So my co-founder, don't tell him this, I think is brilliant, and there isn't a problem you can't throw at him that he can't analyze and break down. He's definitely on the engineering side. He's our chief technology officer. Our founding engineers, we had 3 at the time that when we formed the company, were all experts in mobile devices like phones, in VoIP, obviously, and in platforms. You know, we build an appliance, and we needed someone who could build a platform, someone who could make it work for voice, and someone who could make the mobile side of it work. And
That's a team.
who do you think is overhead in that situation? Is me. So I was the business marketing guy.
Excellent. Then any other thoughts that you want to share with us?
You know, generally, I say go for it. You know, if people want to do startups, if you have an idea, just do it. Just, you know, try to do something where you believe you're doing some good in the world. Not necessarily altruistically or, you know, environmentally conscious, but where you're solving a problem, right? There's a hole that needs filling. Just do it. Don't be afraid. Think it through. Use a lot of common sense. And, you know, the thing that I learned is don't look at it from why you think it's great. Think of it why someone else should think it's great. You know, how would you convince someone to pony over $10 million to fund a company like this? And if you can think in those basic terms, and they are very, very basic, commonsensical terms, you're going to do fine.
Excellent. Thank you for your time today.
Thanks, Adam. Yeah.